Hi students, good morning. Welcome to our video classes. The last class we have learnt about heating effect of electric current. Now we are going to learn other effects of electric current, that are magnetic effect of electric current and chemical effects of electric current. In the circuit what we made, that means in the tester, to know the electricity passes through a circuit or not, we made a tester. In that tester what we used, bulb, electrical bulb. In that electrical bulb, filament is there. Whenever the filament gets heated, then only it emits light. That means for glowing of that bulb, larger magnitude of electric current is needed. But through the liquids, that means electrolytes, a weak current flows. Is the bulb glows in the case of the weak current? No, it is not happened. Then how can you decide is the current flows through the electric circuit or not? Even the liquid, observe one thing, even the liquid conducts electricity, but the bulb doesn't glow. Why? Actually, the conductivity of solids is high comparatively to the conductivity of liquids. Means if weak current flows through a liquid, then the bulb doesn't glow. Due to that heating effect, more amount of electrical energy is needed. That's why in the tester, instead of that bulb, we may use another thing, that is LED. LED means it is simply light emitting diode. Nowadays what we use, that means what we used for lighting purpose, almost all are LED lights. What is this LED? Light emitting diode. Okay, this LED glows even when a weak current flows through a circuit also. Why? Actually through a liquid, what we call as a liquid conductor or electrolyte, smaller magnitude of current flows. In the case of the weak electric current, the bulb, this LED glows. That's why this LED is connected to the two terminals of the battery to test the electrical conductivity of liquids. And if you observe this LED, for this LED there are two leads. For this LED, two leads are attached. One is slightly longer than the other. While connecting this LED in the circuit, always that longer terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery or power supply, and the shorter lead is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. If we reverse, it doesn't works. That's why always we have to connect longer lead to the positive terminal and shorter lead to the negative terminal. Okay, in the circuit. Then other effect of electric current is magnetic effects of electric current. What is this magnetic effect of electric current? If current flows through a conductor, that means a straight conductor is taken. If current flows through a straight conductor, automatically it behaves like a magnet. In lower class we have learnt a soft iron rod is taken. On the soft iron rod, a copper wire, insulated copper wire is wounded so many turns. Copper wire is wounded in so many turns. But while wounding, observe one thing, keep it in mind. Always that are wounded in the same direction, but don't reverse the direction. And the two free ends of the copper wire is connected to power supply battery. And we place small pieces of iron near this coil. That means coil means that soft iron on which the insulated copper wire is wounded, and we turn on the switch. That means whenever the electric current passes through it, then automatically these small pieces of iron are attracted by this coil. That means it behaves like a magnet. How it is happened? Whenever this electricity passes through it, it behaves like a magnet. Same this concept is used in electric cranes. First, who proved this current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet? That means this electricity and magnetism are interlinked. Oersted conducted an experiment by using magnetic compass. Do you know what is magnetic compass? Just observe what is magnetic compass. Magnetic compass means simply a dial like structure totally that is made of non-magnetic substance, and in it a needle, that means an indicator as shown in the figure, that is pivoted to a pinpoint object. This needle is made of magnetic substance, that's why it is magnetic compass needle. It oscillates about this pinpoint. When this magnetic compass is placed horizontally on a table, first this magnetic compass needle deflects like that, and after some time it comes to rest, showing specific direction. What are the direction? North and south direction. That means the red color part which is pointed to north, and the south that is pointed to, that means that other is pointed to south. Like that it shows the geographical north and south. It behaves like a bar magnet. Are you familiar with the bar magnet? Yes, we know about bar magnet. If we take a bar magnet, that bar magnet has two poles. One is north pole and the other is south pole. If any indication is not there to identify the poles, that means if any mark is not there, or north pole or south pole, then how can you identify the magnetic poles? Simply take the bar magnet, okay, and tie a thread, fine thread at its center, and suspend it with the help of this fine thread. What happens? This magnetic bar magnet first oscillates and comes to rest, showing a specific direction. The end which shows geographical north, that is north pole of the bar magnet, and the end which shows geographical south, that is south pole of the bar magnet. Like that we identify the north pole and south pole of these bar magnets. Why it comes to rest showing north and south direction? That means this bar magnet is influenced by Earth's magnetic field. For this earth, around the earth up to some extent, it shows its influence. That means it also behaves like a magnet. That means this bar magnet is influenced by Earth's magnetic field. The deflection in the bar magnet is due to Earth's magnetic field. In the same manner, this compass needle also works. When this magnetic compass is placed, first it oscillates and comes to rest. Means it is also influenced by Earth's magnetic field, that is magnetic compass. By using this magnetic compass also, we made this tester. By using this magnetic compass, we made the tester to detect the smaller magnitudes of current, but that means to weak currents. And first this Oersted conducted an experiment, and he proved this electricity and magnetism are interlinked. How? Just observe this figure. In this figure, what is there? A conductor, straight conductor. A conductor is taken. One end of the conductor is connected to copper wire, positive terminal, and the other end is connected to negative terminal. And just it is a straight conductor. Okay, with the help of a switch. What is the purpose of this switch? To close or open the circuit, this switch is used. First, turn off the switch. That means the circuit is opened. Whenever the circuit is opened, take this magnetic compass, and the magnetic compass needle is placed close to the straight conductor. That magnetic compass needle deflects and comes to rest, showing north and south direction. That means the magnetic compass needle is influenced by Earth's magnetic field. Why? Is the charge flows through that conductor? No. Why? It is open circuit. The switch is in off position. Then the magnetic compass needle is influenced by Earth's magnetic field. Next, insert the plug. That means turn on the switch. Whenever we turn on the switch and you focus the magnetic compass, we observe there is a deflection is magnetic compass needle momentarily. Okay. Why this magnetic compass needle deflects momentarily? That means in that case it is influenced by this electric magnetic field. That means whenever the electricity passes through this conductor, it behaves like a magnet. That means around it what is set up? A magnetic field is set up. This compass needle is influenced by this magnetic field which is surrounded the straight conductor. That's why we observed deflection. Observe in the circuit diagram, if the current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal, that means near the magnetic compass from left to right. whenever the current flows from left to right, this compass needle deflects in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, that means the polarities are changed. If we reverse the direction of current in the second circuit diagram, if we reverse the direction of current from north to south, we observe the deflection in clockwise direction. That means here, whenever the direction of current is changed, then automatically the polarities are also changed. That means that is observed from the deflection of the magnetic compass needle. First, who conducted this experiment? Oersted. And with this experiment, he proved a current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet. That means this electricity and magnetism are interlinked with each other. Okay, and by using the same concept, we perform another activity. For example, just take a bar magnet. Okay, if we wrap this magnetic compass, if we want magnetic compass in iron fillings, what happens? That iron fillings are attracted, means that are influenced by this bar magnet's magnetic field. In the same manner, made a circuit diagram. That means copper wire is taken, one end is connected to positive terminal and the other end is connected to negative terminal. Between these free ends, another copper wire, that means thick copper wire is connected, that is straight. Simply take a cardboard sheet and make a hole at the center of the cardboard sheet and pass this straight conductor, that means the thick copper wire, through this hole. That means from top to bottom like this inside the cardboard sheet, and sprinkle some iron fillings on this cardboard sheet. Turn on the switch and gently tap the cardboard sheet. Whenever we tap that cardboard sheet, the iron fillings are aligned themselves in a systematic pattern, just like circular rings around the straight conductor. Why they are aligned in a regular pattern as shown in the diagram? That is due to magnetic effect of electric current. That means whenever the current flows from top to bottom through this straight conductor, that means the copper wire, it behaves like a magnet. This and magnetic field is around it. This magnetic field exerts force. That means these iron fillings are experienced by this magnetic field. That's why that are aligned themselves in circular order. This is about magnetic effects of electric current. To make the tester, that means to test whether the electricity passes, weak electric current passes through a conductor or not, we use this magnetic compass needle instead of this electric bulb. Then how to make a tester using this magnetic compass? Simply for this, take a take the tray from the discarded matchbox, and in the tray place this magnetic compass and copper wire is taken. This copper wire is wounded on the tray, and the free ends of this, one end of this the free end of this copper wire is connected to battery positive terminal, and the other end is placed left free, and from the negative terminal of the battery another copper wire is connected, like that as shown in the figure. Then our tester is ready by using this magnetic compass. To test whether the electricity passes through different liquids or not, simply take a small glass beaker and pour some solution, that means any solution, lemon juice or vinegar or aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid or aqueous solution of, like that, different, repeat this activity with different solutions. First, to take any solution in a beaker and dip the free ends of this tester. Turn on the switch and focus on the magnetic compass. If you observe a deflection in the magnetic compass momentarily, that means through this solution the electricity passes. If there is no deflection, then the electricity doesn't pass through the solution. If already we know, if electricity passes through the solution, that is a liquid conductor called as electrolyte. If electricity doesn't flow through this, if the electricity doesn't pass through any solution, that is non-conductor or non-electrolyte. Like that, we test with the different liquids what are available, okay, in our lab or in our homes. And after testing this, prepare a table like this. Collect different solutions. Collect different solutions like lemon juice, vinegar, tap water, distilled water, vegetable oil, like that as shown in the table. Collect different liquids and prepare aqueous solutions of these liquids. How do you prepare the aqueous solutions of liquids? For example, take some distilled water and add HCl. It dissolves, then aqueous solution of HCl is formed. Like that, prepare aqueous solutions of sugar, salt, vinegar, that means acetic acid, milk, vegetable, or like that, what are available in our surroundings. Collect different liquids and test with different liquids, in which case we observe deflection in the compass needle. That means in that case that liquid, the electricity passes through the liquid, then it is a conductor or electrolyte. In which case the electricity doesn't pass, that means there is no deflection in the magnetic compass needle. We didn't observe any deflection, that's why it is a poor conductor. Like that, we have to test with the different liquids whether it is a conductor or insulator, that means electrolyte or non-electrolyte. But observe one thing, while performing with the different liquids, first when we perform the liquid with other liquid, take care that the beaker is cleaned and the electrodes are also cleaned and wrapped. That is very, very important. Why? If we didn't clean properly, small particles of that previous solution are remained, then that result are not obtained properly. And in some cases, the deflection observed very clearly. In some cases, the deflection is not good. That means if we use an LED, that LED glows with high intensity in some cases, and the LED glows with lower intensity. That means the conductivity of all liquids is not same. If the conductivity of a liquid is high, then the bulb or that LED glows with higher intensity. If it is lower conductivity, means that glows with low intensity. But in solid conductors, the free electrons are responsible to carry the charge, but in liquids, ions are responsible to carry the charge. How these ions are produced? That means that is due to chemical reaction. Whenever electricity passes through a liquid, chemical reactions takes place. That is chemical effects of electric current. It is one more effect of electric current. That means when electricity passes through a chemical reactions takes place. That is chemical effects of electric current. About these chemical effects of electric current, we will learn in next class. Okay, thank you.